This is like part 3 of Saigyo, and we're reading from Rutgers University, a master's thesis of Robert Sewell on Saigyo, a Japanese poet, 12th century. And we're in the autumn now, even though it is spring. We're in the autumn poems. And here, it seems to be there may be a numbering system, 472. Kurigurisi, the cricket. The cricket in the night cold as autumn draws on, does he weaken? His voice grows ever more faint. Apparently the crickets are getting more faint in the fall.
Yeah, it's here to be the summer only.
Well, at least he's listening to them, huh? The cricket. I like that one. 501. Yoko Gumo no. Flying over the mountains. In the dawn sky where a bank of clouds is blown apart by the wind. The cry of the first wild geese. Flying over the mountains in the dawn sky where a bank of clouds is blown apart by the wind. The cry of the first wild geese.
Can you read every poem twice?
Yeah, I should. It's hard to get them on one read. I don't know what the turning point word is, but it's hard to say. Maybe the wind blows it apart. It's clearly got a seasonal word. Where's the seasonal word? No. Poem 502, page 58 of the document. Sirakumo woo, mingling their wings with the white clouds, the departing geese, yearningly cry to their friends upon the fields before the gate. Seems the geese are calling to the other geese when they're departing. I suppose they do that, though. They tell them it's time to go. It's fall here. We're reading the fall poetry of Saigyo. The mingling their wings with the white clouds, the departing geese yearningly cry to their friends upon the fields before the gate. Poem 530. Before the gate. Whatever, before the gate. Some gate somewhere. 538. Matsu ni ha. The leaves of masa vines, which creep within the pines, have fallen. In the autumn of the nearby hills, how wild the wind must be blowing. Poem. The leaves of masa vines, which creep within the pines, have fallen. In the autumn of the nearby hills, how wild the wind must be blowing. Now we're winter poems. 570. Suki wo matsu. I wait for the moon. The clouds over the high peak have cleared. The evening winter drizzle must understand my feelings. I wait for the moon. The clouds over the high peak have cleared. The early winter drizzle must understand my feelings. Poem 585. Akishno Ya. It must be raining in the village near the mountains at Akishno. Clouds hang on the peak of Ikoma. It must be raining in the village near the mountains at Akishno. Clouds hang on the peak of Ikoma. Poem 603. These are feelings expressed on the winter moon after a rain.
Read that again, sweetie.
The prior one? Poem 585. Akishno Ya. It must be raining in the village near the mountains at the Akishno. Clouds hang on the peak of Ikoma. You just see there, he sees clouds over the village. Maybe he thinks it's raining there. What do you think?
It's interesting pictures he paints.
Well, he sees.
So
There could be a dark rain cloud over the village somewhere, and
he's quite far from the village and he can see it from far.
he says it must be raining there. He's not sure, maybe, but he thinks it might
Because
be.
he looks from a distance. So sometimes you can see in...
Yeah, you can see a rain cloud.
Sometimes you can tell that it must be rain over Manhattan from Queens.
Yeah. Now we're 603, reading a winter poem of Saigyo, 603. He says, feelings expressed on the winter moon after rain. The poem is Ogura Yama. Since the leaves of the trees have fallen in a village at the foot of Ogura Mountain, through the bare treetops I see the clear moon. Since the leaves of the trees have fallen in a village at the foot of Ogura Mountain, through the bare treetops I see the clear moon. So it's just rained and the leaves have fallen.
We saw that. You read that.
Oh, in another place? In Saigyo. Well, we've encountering some of his poems again by different books. Poem 603, Ogura Yama. Since the leaves of the trees have fallen in a village at the foot of Ogura Mountain, through the bare treetops I see the clear moon. It's probably a different translator, though.
The same exact.
Clearly, this is Robert Sewell.
Oh, you read it like yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, but isn't it in a different book? Because I haven't been to this place.
I don't know, maybe, but it's exactly
We have
the same
multiple books on Saigyo.
was exactly the same.
Poem 625. Topic unknown. Suno kuno kuni no. Spring at the Naniwa. In the province of Su. Was it a dream? The wind blows across the reeds' withered leaves. It says that Naniwa, this town, existed in the site of present-day Osaka. Okay, now it says, I'll read it again. Spring at Naniwa, in the province of Su. Was it a dream? The winds blows across the reeds' withered leaves. If it's a winter poem, he must be thinking of spring.
Read it again?
He's spring at Naniwa, and it's under a winter poem. Spring in the province of Su. Was it a dream? The wind blows across the reeds' withered leaves. So he's wondering if his memory of Naniwa in spring is a dream. Life is a dream, I suppose. To a Zen Buddhist.
Across the reeds, winter reeds, you say?
The wind blows across the reeds' withered leaves.
Withered.
Withered leaves.
Withered.
Reeds, whatever reeds. There's a reed as a plant that's leaves.
I know, withered.
That's withered. Poem 627, topic unknown. Bashishiya sa ni. I wish there were someone else who could bear this loneliness. I would build my hut by his and in this wintry mountain village. Did we encounter that one?
I don't know.
He wished he had somebody who could understand him.
That's a different one. This is somebody who can bear his loneliness so he can sit down next to him.
Because he had said before, is there anybody who can understand me?
That's a different one.
It may be different. We'll have to have some scholastic research. Who's we going to send?
Read it again?
Okay, this is poem 627 by Sabishi Sa Ni. I wish there were someone else who could bear this loneliness. I would build my hut by his in this wintry mountain village. He wishes he had a...
It seems he cannot bear his loneliness, so he needs somebody else who can.
It'd be nice if you're like an advanced monk who wants to be alone.
Mostly he wants to, but it seems sometimes he gives up.
He has to be alone. There's nobody around who can bear the loneliness. They can't bear. If they can't bear the loneliness, then he's wishing for someone who can bear the loneliness.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to be able to be alone to be with him.
He likes loneliness, but he cannot. Sometimes he can bear it.
The fact is, he can bear loneliness, and he is alone. And he, in his other poem, he prefers to be alone, except for when the cherry blossoms come out.
No, he mostly wants to be away.
He wants to share the experience. But otherwise, I'd rather be alone. Anyway, so we're still in the winter. 691. Sent to a person at the end of the year. He sent this poem. Ono Zukara. Though I have not invited anyone, I have wondered, will anyone visit me? And as I wait, uncertain, the year has reached its close. So he's wondering.
Then he had a similar one.
Though I have not invited anyone, I've wondered, will anyone visit me? And as I wait, uncertain, the year has reached its close. So he hasn't invited anyone, and he's waiting for a visitor. Basho was very similar to him. Or Basho, if Basho was alive,
Basho met a lot of people on his way. You remember he had friends everywhere?
Basho had a lot of friends. This guy is much more lonely.
Mm-hmm.
But Basho came many, many years later, 500 years later, looking for him. Looking in his footsteps. So
he visited his places.
Basho was following in his footsteps because he was so cool. 697, topic unknown. Mukashi omoi. I think of the past as I thoughtfully pile up driftwood in the yard. This year's end does not resemble the world I used to know. What